Hello, Pisces North Node. Welcome to your reading for September, October, November 2022. This is Samara, your feminist alchemist, and I welcome you. Welcome back, or welcome if it's your first time to my channel. I do North Node readings on this channel, and I do not read for any other placement. So if you are not familiar with the North Node, I encourage you to explore the links in the description box below. First and foremost, your North Node sign. And then there's some information on what the North Node indicates. And I linked to a video particularly for your sign, for Pisces North Node, what that means. What else can I tell you? These readings are general, so not all the messages will resonate with you. Just take what strikes a chord and let the rest be and exist for those in the collective who need to hear it. If you're feeling this video, you can give it a like, a thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel, which helps me connect with your energy better. And click the notification bell to be notified when I upload. Yes, so the readings that I do, as I said, North Node, it's about your soul path, your soul destiny, and what your soul wants to experience in this lifetime. The spread that I have been given by my guides is very specific to the North Node, and we do the universal energies, then they call it universal energies, I never ask them why, but they're the overarching themes for you. And then the 5D is messages from your higher self, expanded self, future self, about what your soul needs to, wants to experience at this particular time, so the next 3 months. Then we do the 3D, the situations that are showing up in your physical reality as opportunities for expansion. We ask then how to bridge the 3D and the 5D. And at the end, I usually look at some contributing factor to your soul's journey, which could be past life experiences, karma, multidimensionality, and so on and so forth. This time it is inner alchemy. So we're really diving deep into your sense of self and your internal self. And then I will pull a final oracle card. And that will be your reading. So let's jump right in. Pisces, North Node. Nurturing universe. I don't remember if I know the name of that one. I don't get that one often. Fertile. Yeah. So sorry, let's start here. Nurturing universe. Fertile. Path of the soul. Third eye. And I believe another one wants to come out. Just double and triple check. My first instinct was that it wanted a fifth one. But, okay. It's not necessary. So, third eye is the last one. So what I'm seeing for you, Pisces North Node, it's a very auspicious time to plant seeds for whatever you want to create for yourself. Be aware that the path of your soul does not mean that it has to be, there's no one way that you have to live necessarily. Like some of our soul paths are more defined than others, but I'm seeing for you, Pisces, that the nurturing universe is there to tell you that we're always here to support you. We're always here working in your favor. And you can always trust that the universe is on your side. Fertile is saying that it is a prime time for you to tell the universe what it is that you want. Path of the soul, it is a combination, like, yes, revealing to you the path that you are to be on, aligning with your North Node, aligning with your soul's purpose, yes. But your third eye is saying you can also envision it in the way you want. Within that soul path, there is actually a lot of creative freedom, and the universe is ready. They're holding, you see, the same. It's also purple, but has some reds in it that to me makes it feel like it's grounding everything into your physical experience. It's there to receive the visions that you are creating your reality with, and it's molding itself to what you're creating. So the overarching energies and themes for you in September, October, November is that the universe is responding to your creativity, your visions. It is ready to receive them. And although, yes, you are receiving information about your soul path, but do feel that in all of that, you have freedom to create what exactly that's going to look like, right? If you want a farm, your farm can be in the south of Italy or it could be in Montana. You see, like, that's what I'm saying. So there is more freedom in your soul path and aligning with your soul purpose than you think, right? And you will start to see that when you are co-creating, creating in alignment with your soul purpose, that your thoughts are becoming things very fast, because they're all working in support of, you know what direction you're supposed to be going or what your energy signature is supposed to be like, but how you're going to use it is the question, and what they want you to define for them, to provide for you. Let's see what your expanded and higher self has to say about that, your future self. Okay, that will go right there then. Empowerment. Remembrance. Okay, now I see why I always have these back and forth with my guides. They wanted me to move the card, and I didn't want to move the card. But now I see why they wanted me to move the card. Yes. Or would you like transition? Here. Okay. I'm going to use a second deck to fill this in. If you've been at these longer readings before, you'll know that I usually just use sacred geometry in this section. But I felt another deck had something to say here. So we have the Three of Swords here. I have to move stuff around again. Okay. The Queen of Water. And what? Queen of Water. And the Five of Fire. Okay. Your expanded, higher, future self would like you to know. Queen of Water. They would like you to find your inspiration for your creations in your emotions. They would like me to say that rational thought is necessary, yes, but your emotions are a beacon or a message from your soul as well. If what you are doing and experiencing is in alignment with your vibration. Like they are a beacon. They are a guide. They are your guide as well. So the Queen of Water is indicating that you should be creating from your emotions. Transition says the frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence and our lives so that we can learn to let go, surrender to the process, and allow transition to occur with ease and grace. Pisces, you're also kind of the Queen of Water. Like I see that as Pisces energy. Now I know we're talking Pisces North Node, yes, which means that it may not be what you identify with, but it's something that your soul wants to experience. And you may be very used to working from an intellectual space, and your higher self is calling you to really be in your feelings, to sit in your feelings. Regardless of that, you still got a Swords card or an Air card here, which is about intellect and rationality and philosophy and things like this. I feel that you need to revisit some heartaches. I feel that you need to revisit some heartaches that have caused you not to dream big. And heartaches doesn't have to be romantic. It could be disappointments, great disappointments. Why do they want you to look at your disappointments? Because of empowerment. The frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in the deep trust that we are all connected through the same source. So I feel that you may have been through some situations where you felt that you were not capable or not worthy, while other people were. You may have lost a competition, for example, lost out on a scholarship. That came completely, They gave me that example. So if someone, if that were the case, lost a scholarship, the pandemic may have wreaked havoc on your life and finances, and you're being much more cautious about what you expect from the world, what you want from the world, and you're controlling your desires. Remembrance brings you back to the frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we have gone through as a soul in body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully with and in this life. Your higher self wants you to remember who you are, and remember that regardless of all the stuff that you've been through and what state that has left you in, you are right now here watching this reading on YouTube. And, I can only assume that you're comfortable where you are and you have survived and you're still have that glimmer enough of hope in yourself that you are, actually seeking guidance as opposed to sitting somewhere feeling sorry for yourself, right? So that in itself is a very good sign that you are on the road to remembering how magnificent and how blessed and how worthy you are. The Five of Wands, though. Well, you see how I said someone... Five of Fire, sorry, it's not really wands in this deck. But you see how I said losing a competition. Like Five of Wands is often about competition, about gamble as well. Like in this, it has the deck of cards, it has the jewels, as if she took a gamble and lost. Now, you can be angry that you lost something, but in the nurturing universe, there is times that you'll win and times that you'll lose. What is constant is the fertile, the ability for you to plant the seed for something new. That is what you can always depend on. So, are you going to stay and wallow? There's nothing wrong with wallowing. You can be in your feelings, like feel the feels. And then, use that to propel you into what else do I want now? What do I want instead? And your higher self wants to also remind you that sometimes the universe takes things from you because it's not enough for you. Like you require more. You're worthy of more. And you're going to settle. And it has to... Unfortunately, one of the ways that the universe forces you not to settle is by taking that very thing away from you that you think you want or need. Let's go into your 3D situation and see what is going on in your physical reality as opportunities for expansion. We have the Death card. Oh, that one just jumped into my fingers. Okay. The World. Three of Cups in reverse. Oh, and more Five of Wands. The Five of Wands in reverse. So it is showing up. The loss is showing up in your life. So the Death card is coming by the Queen of Cups and the transition. So I am getting from that there has been a major transformation over the past couple of years. Sometime in the past couple of years. So it could have been very recent, but it also could have just been, between 2020 and now that a lot has happened. The World card is... okay, so this was the Death card. I think we saw it already. And I also see a portal to a new world there in the middle. And then I say portal to a new world, and then you have the world card. It's like something is really coming to an end. And you may not feel as celebratory as that person in the card, but however it came to an end, even if it was an unanticipated, disappointing, put you in a funk kind of end, it needed to end. I mean, we'll talk about that more in the next rung, but I feel you have the ending of a chapter, even if that ending of a chapter was not what you wanted. But it's very close to your soul's path, so it was already predestined that what you were seeking, you were not going to get. Now, I'm using very broad strokes in my speaking here because it could be love, it could be career, it could be, any number of things. Each story unique to each person, but the overarching theme, the theme that runs through all of them, is a transition that has been brought about by the loss or the end of a chapter that you did not necessarily want to come to an end, but it was meant to come to an end because it was not meant for your highest good. The Three of Cups in reverse is, the Three of Cups in the upright is usually like this celebration, three people's toasting, happy guides, calm waters, right? And the Three of Cups in reverse, I get maybe there was even a celebration plan that didn't happen. And then the Five of Wands in reverse is, I feel a sense of almost like kind of giving up energy. Giving up, like I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want to compete anymore. I don't even want to put myself in the game anymore. So apathy, a sense of apathy. Is there more to say about that? No. Okay. Not no, but it will come in conjunction with the cards that give some advice on how to bridge the 3D and the 5D. We'll put them together that way. So Pisces North Node bridging the 3D and the 5D. What do they need to know? Six of Pentacles. It fell sideways, so I'm just trying to figure out which way they want it. I think it's in reverse. We could always make corrections. So these two together. Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. Okay. Pisces North Node. What is going on with you? What is going on? I feel a very somber type of energy. As I said, apathy, feeling down. I'm saying on the verge of hopeless, but maybe just feeling stagnant as well. Disappointed and not necessarily. And a little empty. I think there's a little bit of an empty feeling. With the Six of Pentacles in reverse, I'm feeling that you need to stop keeping score. Or let go of keeping score, meaning like stop replaying things in your head of what you could have done differently, what someone should have done. Because in the upright is a reciprocal give and take, In the reverse, I also have the message like, while you are worthy of all the blessings the universe has to offer, the universe doesn't owe you anything. Like that is a quality, an energetic quality that is not going to draw your blessings towards you or help you build from where you're at right now. You are worthy of everything that the universe has to offer in terms of blessings and abundance, but the universe does not owe it to you. Oh, the Fool in reverse. Did I put these down right? I did not. But they said I did, so don't worry about it. I usually put them in the other direction. So should I read this way then? Okay, I'll read this way. Yes, because so we have here the Seven of Pentacles, the energy of what you plant, and the Knight of Swords. Well, off the bat, I'm getting you need some excitement in your life. You have to reignite your passion. And you need to start planting seedlings of hope that are not cynical. I don't know why they wanted me to say that, but yeah, that are not cynical. The universe is there for you. We talked about revisiting disappointments and heartaches, yes. But only in this case, for the advice, it's just so that you can plant, I won't say the opposite, but so that you're well informed of what it is that you want to plant. Don't get caught up in, for example, I'll only date people in this profession, or I want my partner to be in this profession, but you've been with a partner in that profession, or maybe more than one, and the work hours don't allow for you to have the type of relationship that you would like to have. You may need to open up then to dating other people, right? Other professions. And I'm being very, making a very simplistic example, but that's the best way, to kind of get my point across. You need to look at the past with clear eyes in order to ask for what you want in the future and not repeat mistakes. The Three of Wands in reverse. Be careful of disempowering yourself by staying in disappointment too long or feeling like you're not permitted to dream big anymore because things didn't pan out. And if you have toxic people around you who keeps putting your mistakes in your face or failures or disappointments in your face, then you need to spend less time with them. Because they're not saying to go run off on a tangent just yet. You need some passions reignited. And you need to feel worthy of the dream. And you need to feel that the dream is possible, that the visions are possible. I feel with the Fool in reverse, it's saying like, And with the Three of Wands in reverse, with all this reverse energy, but the Seven of Pentacles in the upright, it's like you don't really have to do anything the next 3 months other than visualize, 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 and get clear on your vision. Now, that doesn't mean quit your job and stay home and visualize, right? But what you should be working on is visualizing and clarifying what it is you want and articulating what you want to the universe. You do need to slow down to hear what your soul is trying to tell you, and so that you can remember what inspires you, and remember on a deeper level, like soul remembrance, what you came here for. Okay, how many cards we have here? We have 5 that flew out at me. So I have your Alchemy cards here. So just by the choice of these Alchemy cards this time around, the readings have had a very different quality to them. As I said, like there's not a lot of external people coming in. It's just you and your head and your heart. So, where does this start? Synchronicity is your first card. The Despicable Face. The Blue Temple. The Void. And Darkening. I just want to ask which goes where, what? These both at the end? No. Okay, yeah, they're both at the end. All right, so Alchemy cards. Synchronicity. Unus Mundus. They would like you to start paying better attention to the details of your life and what's happening around you, and understanding it from a higher point of view and from the perspective that the universe is actually working in your favor. Let's start there. And then don't take any of those things for granted either. Let me just hold the card up. Don't take synchronicities for granted. They are not coincidences. They are trying to speak to you. Will you notice every synchronicity? No, but you'll notice the ones that you are ready to see. That could also be, you may see patterns in your past experiences. So if you keep trying for something, this by no means means to give up on something that you've been trying at and not getting very far with, but you may need to look at the intention behind why you're doing it or how you are doing it, right? It could be one tweak of a vibration and everything will move differently. Your guides would like you to know. The Despicable Face. Oh, don't be afraid to look at your emotions just because some of them are ugly. By the way, it's perfectly fine. In your fertile soil down here, you may also find a lot of dreams and disappointments that you have stuffed away. And the soil may need to be tilled and weeded and all that before you can actually plant in it. And there has to be an acceptance as well of all of those ugly emotions, because coming by the Queen of Water. If you're going to create from your emotions, you will end up having to sift through some gunk and stuff that was left over that you thought was long done. I tell you that from experience. But I'm laughing today, so you could be hopeful. It is not a permanent state. The blue temple. There's a necessity for you to really accept that you are here on the planet having a human experience that is full of joys and disappointments and nature, things that are scary, things that are dirty, things that are dark. And things that you will also never really have the answer to. And the point of the exercise or the practice will not be finding the answer. It will be the practice in itself. And that the journey to yourself is also a journey of your soul path is, I feel, for you, Pisces North Node, is not about finding that out in the next 3 months. It is the process of exploration that will enrich your life. Because you have here the void. You have this place where you can create. It's neither here nor there. And you can choose to be engulfed by the void and sit in silence and fear, or you can realize that the void is going to be populated by whatever you think about populating it with. And I feel that this darkening card came within it because if you're sitting in an in-between period in your life, like one chapter ended and another one is about to begin, you're doing yourself a disservice by worrying about it. And you need to bring your fears out into the light. They're showing me how the bird is kind of looking towards the light as if he's ready to take this ball here off of the life force and fly away and release it from this pressure it puts on itself. Yes. Oh my goodness, Pisces North Node. Are you putting pressure on yourself right now because things aren't moving forward as the way that you think they should? That's another thing. So do focus on getting control of your third eye so that you can envision more positive circumstances and just do your best not to sit in any type of worry, right? Even when you're looking at past relationships and past experiences and a negative feeling comes up, try to just experience it as opposed to judge it. And then ask yourself what you need to feel better. And do that for yourself. It could be a brownie, it could be a walk, it could be a, solo dance party, right? But just manage the fear of running into an emotion that you can't handle, because you can handle them all, especially if you ask for support. I'm going to get your final oracle now. Oh, okay. Well then. I didn't even really have to shuffle. It just fell into my hand. So you have card 21, Exposed and Revealed. I'm just going to read directly from the guidebook for you. Oops. Exposed and Revealed, key concepts: healing shame, the imposter syndrome, letting go of self-condemnation, freedom from past unresolved wounds, focusing on self-worth, the underlying beauty in rejection. Oh my goodness, it's like it could not be more appropriate for wrapping up this reading. All right. When you experience shame, you don't just feel like you've done something wrong. You feel like you are wrong, fundamentally flawed. Know that life loves you and the universe doesn't make junk, only magic. However, many social interactions, especially online, are steeped in distorted, unhealthy ways of expressing pain by shaming. Here is the way out of this. See shame as the heart-wrenching cry for help that it is. Consider whether you could have been triggered in the outer world by unresolved issues that matched all your inner pain points. If someone is shaming you, perhaps you have triggered them. How miserable they must be to expend their energy on such toxicity. They are drinking poison, hoping you will get sick. You cannot love someone out of their shame. You can only show compassion for both them and yourself, set a healthy boundary, and refuse to fan the flames. Look upon shame as an opportunity for growth, evolution, healing, and freedom. With this in mind, you can let go of your attachment to control. I'll read that again. With this in mind, can you let go of your attachment to control? Admit that this emotion isn't something you have power over, and surrender to a higher power. There is a sacred quality to the vulnerability inherent in admitting you can't do this alone. When you allow yourself to be laid open in this way, you gain a beautiful new perspective. Then the healed shame has the infinite power of the divine to set you free. Oh, Pisces North Node. I think I'll leave it there. I won't say anything else about that card. I feel it wrapped everything up very nicely and neatly. Of course, feel free to save this video so that you may come back and look at parts of it again over the next 3 months. I guarantee there may be moments where you say, what did she say again? And you'll, want to come back and check it out. I will be back in December with your next 3-month reading for December, January, February. In between then, I have the monthly Grounding into Gaia readings, plus I'll do your North Node updates, which are just shorter, 10, 15 minutes of update energy for each sign. And other than that, I'm always grateful to be a conduit for these messages for you, Pisces North Node, and I appreciate and I'm grateful for your trust. I wish you all the best, and we'll see you next time. Until then, take care, be well, and stay blessed. Bye for now.